Folks, I said before in a previous video I could come up with 6 revelations in Scripture that have never been taught. There's also a 7th, the right hand, left hand of God, which is so critical as well. So there are 7 that I have found. Interestingly, of course, there are 7 sins and there are 7 spirits. For fun, I was just looking at the denials, these 7 denials, and are they related to these 7 sins, which are also related to those 7 spirits? And I believe they are, but the most important part is that you learn what those 7 denials are. I will do that video hopefully soon. I said I'd do it 2 weeks ago, but life has its turns. I should not make those kinds of commitments unto myself and others when things can change. But here's the rundown. The 7 sins. Lust is related to the spirit of the fear of the Lord. That's one of the 7 spirits. The denial of law number 1. You are not going to love it first and foremost, but you are going to go some other way and lust for some other way other than this one way of just simply making this unseen good seen and not doing things to others you wouldn't want done to yourself and your own. The denial, of course, is the teaching of what law number 1 of God means. Wrath, the opposite of that, the spirit is the spirit of might. The spirit of might as opposed to wrath. And this is the denial of what the Jew and the Gentile and the circumcision of the heart means. Gluttony is the opposite of the spirit of wisdom. It's the denial of the revelation of the dead letter, that we are not to literalize Scripture. We are not to legalize. We are just to honor that first law, that all laws shall serve that first law. Greed, the opposite of which is the spirit of understanding, and the denial in Scripture is the revelation of what blessed are the poor means. Sloth, the spirit of counsel, is its opposite, and the revelation being denied is the revelation of the masculine and feminine nature within us. Envy is the opposite of the spirit of knowledge. And the denial in Scripture is that of the right hand and left hand of God, what that means. And pride, the worst of all, the opposite of that is the Spirit of the Lord. And that's the denial of Matthew 12:32, where Jesus doesn't care if you're saying you believe in Him or not. It is about your character. All these centuries of these people saying they love God and going after other human beings who are not part of their club and saying they believe in Jesus when Jesus does not care if you are saying it. It is that you are living this one-way truth in life and honoring that first law of God. So let us point out their number 1 hypocrisy and learn that which has not been taught to us for now 2,000 years and beyond.